Good afternoon. What's going on, everyone? It's Tuesday. Nothing spectacular going on because it's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Got home from work. Nobody's home. Kids are home. Kids. Let me rephrase that. Ethan's home from school. But I guess he decided to go to his grandmother's today. I was unaware of that. Michaela's off to work. Suzanne is working from the office, away at the office. So a Tuesday home alone. And I thought about it this morning. I said, you know what? I got to get this thing started. So maybe we'll do it on stream. And then as the day ended, I said, yeah, you know what? Actually, as soon as I got home, I saw Ethan wasn't home in here. Because when Ethan's home, he'll bounce from his room to the living room, from the living room here to the living room, back and forth. I got to come. This guy's home. This guy's always home. Kylo. Kylo. Hi, buddy. Say hi. What's going on? Yeah. So it was just me and him. That's it, right there. That black. That's not one of his stuffies. That's actually Kylo sitting right there. The only guy that actually gets happy when I come in the house. The only person, right there. The excitement he shows when I come home is unbelievable. So when I saw he wasn't home, I says, you know what? Because if Ethan's home, especially now for summer, the PlayStation's in the living room, so he'll be out there playing. Then he'll come in here for a little bit, playing his computer, and he'll go back in there. And I end up stuck in the bedroom, which is okay. Lay in bed, watch some TV, not a big deal. But I said, no, not today. Let's go live. Do it live. We're going to do it live. So here we are. What are we doing? See the thumbnail? Build a Lego. We haven't built it in a while. We haven't done any Lego in a while. There was a time where that's all we were doing was Lego. Buying Lego and building. Building Lego. Buying Lego. Building, buying, dropping. Building, buying, dropping again. And then, well, I don't know. It just slowed down. I still like Lego. Suzanne still likes Lego. But, it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby. What's not? It's an expensive hobby. I got multiple screens open right now. It's an expensive hobby, so that slowed down a little bit. But this past weekend was Father's Day, and Suzanne surprised me. She didn't wait for Father's Day. She gave it to me, I think, on Thursday. When it got shipped to her mother's house. A Lego. And yeah. Last time she bought me a Lego, I took it back and I bought something different. And right now I can't remember what it was. She bought me the other rocket. And then I said, we'll take that back. And I ended up buying instead. Shoot, what did I buy instead? I don't remember. But I did get into a different Lego, and I can't remember what it was. But this one I did really want. So I think she knew that, so she bought this one. And I want to show you what it is. But first, we're going to welcome some chat. Say hello. We're not going to go long. I know it's Tuesday, so Caruso is live. We don't intentionally stream over people. If it has no choice then to happen, then it has no choice. But I think she's going a little later. So that's why I said to myself, I says, I wouldn't stream over her for Lego. If it was something more important to me, not important, but, out and about, something nicer, then, hey, if that was the time somebody could stream, then you do it. But I think I saw she's going a little later. So I said, you know what, we're going to come here. But we're not going to build long. Maybe a bag or two. And then I got to get dinner ready anyways because, well, I am the cook in the house. Especially when the wife's working out and about. Hello, Dave Stragon. What's going on, Dave? I got to hang out with Dave a few weeks ago. That was this kid's mouse, man. I am not tech savvy. I don't know how to work certain things. And right now his mouse is driving me nuts. Okay, there it is. Kay Wilby. Kay is always happy for a live Lego build. Thank you, Kay. Hello, Regina. Hi, Regina. Are you in the air, Regina? Are you home? William, what's going on? What's up, William? Heather Springer, hello, the lovely and talented Heather Springer. Heather sent me a card that I posted on my own Facebook page. Did I do it on Instagram? Wherever. It's on there. That she handmade. Very beautiful card. She knows what we like. It's coffee. It's a coffee card. Eventually we're gonna get to Lego. Okay, I know you're excited. Eventually we're gonna get to it eventually. Surf Bum John, what's going on? This weather, I'll tell you, this weather, it's New England for us. I know you're not in New England, but it's like right now. It rained all morning. I worked in the rain. I didn't know it was going to rain, so I was in Crocs and no sweatshirt, and it just rained and rained. So, the next week they're already talking about a 4-day span of over 90, so a heat wave. I don't know. It's weird, very weird. Weather's been up and down, up and down. John, I sent you a text. I don't know if you got it. Unless I sent it to the wrong John, but I don't think so because yours says Surf Bum. So I sent you a text. So check it out if you can. Did I miss Billy? Oh, there's Billy. Hi, Billy. Rainy New York. Yeah, that's what we were getting. It's just these showers coming through. Actually, this morning wasn't a shower. You did get it. All right, John. Cool. I'm home. It's my last day of vacation. Back in Disney tomorrow on a layover. Oh, God. Last day of vacation, and she's in Disney tomorrow for a layover. I'm really starting to like Jennifer Cruz a little bit more than you, Regina. I'm telling you, she doesn't rub it in as much as you do. But, you know. Poor Regina, everybody. Everybody feel bad for Regina. It's her last day of vacation, even though she'll be in Disney tomorrow for a layover. I'm in. I will text you as we get closer. Awesome. I'm glad you said that because I will text you as we get closer because we need to coordinate. I need to coordinate with a few people that are intending on meeting up for this. We'll get into that too. So I have caught up in chat. Said hello to everyone. If I missed you, which I don't think I did. I'm always nice. No, William, not one bit. Not one freaking bit. No, definitely not. But thanks for trying, William. I do. I appreciate it. So what are we building? We're building this. Actually, we're not building just this. So, Suzanne, you all know I have like the Saturn rocket. I have the Discovery. I have the space station, the lunar modular that the thing that landed on the moon. I have all of that. I love the space Lego. Not that much. The one, like I said, Suzanne bought me the last time. It just, I don't know. It just looked, I don't know. It just didn't look right. So, but this, I know it looks just like a space shuttle. And it is. I don't even know which one it is. Is it Discovery? It's not. It's Enterprise. We have Discovery. So this is the Enterprise. It's a small model. But this little guy came with 2 books. This little guy, sits on top of this big bastard, which is the Boeing 747. Now, I'm already 47 years old. 48 soon enough. I do remember, the space shuttles. I remember perfectly where I was when Columbia exploded. I remember where I was when Discovery exploded. Yeah, I've always loved the space program. So this is going to be awesome. I do remember seeing this on TV, the 747 with the space shuttle on top carrying it away. I could pick up the box, but I already filled the box back up with bags. But if you get the idea, one sits on top of the other. If you grew up in this, that time frame, you remember what Plymouth Rock, what's going on. I do rant. I do. It's not even a rant. I'm not ranting. I'm just talking. It's just, I get not confused. I get distracted. But yeah. So when this came out, I saw it at the Lego store when I bought Suzanne's gift for our anniversary, which happened to fall on Mother's Day at the same time. So she kind of got 2 for 1. That the employee was building this, and he's like, "Oh, it comes out in 2 weeks." I'm like, "Oh, I need to have this," because I'm not always on a Lego website. I know Chris usually, you know, on his shows during the week, shows what's coming out and stuff like that between Disney, Lego, and other stuff. So I'm sure he did actually show it. But I'm like, yes, I want this. It was $229. I hate. I put it on Facebook and Instagram. I don't ever expect gifts, especially for anything, birthdays. I mean, Christmas. Well, I don't expect whatever. Christmas is Christmas, but birthdays, you know, Father's Day. I tell everybody, save your money. Just save your money. You know, a text is great from the kids. Even nowadays, you know, you don't have to come over. You don't have to. We don't need kisses on the cheek and whatnot. But Suzanne, you know, felt like she needed to go buy this, and I'm very thankful. I'm always thankful. And here we are building it. She knows now, if she's ninja watching, that we're not returning it, because I tend to return a lot of things and just tell her to keep her money. But I'm building this. I want this. Is she in the chat? Is she? Oh, there she is. Yes, somebody must love me for getting a Lego. Okay, well, I've bought you plenty too. You are still young. I already passed 50 years old. Yeah, William, 47. I'll be 48 at the end of this year. I'll be 48 in Disney. Always celebrate my, not always, but it happened. Carlos, look up. I did, just now, William. I did. Well, other people love me too, Suzanne, because Suzanne and I have been very privileged, very honored, very, you know, the generosity with a lot of people in this community is above, beyond amazing. There's no words. But there was somebody who had already sent us multiple large Lego that we have built, the Atari, and other big, large Legos. So somebody else loves us, loves me. Drinking from the bottle because I figured it would hold more than me getting up. All right, I'm going to turn this down. We're going to talk. A few things to talk about. A couple of things. We'll set this up where we don't see my crotch that much, but we got a good view with the. I have two screens open only for another reason. I want to read something real quick. So this beast, it's very big. It's going to be 11 inches tall, which is almost a foot, and I believe that's. I don't know if that's from, because it comes with a little stand. I don't know if that's from stand to the tip of the Enterprise, or if it's actually the whole just build itself, Enterprise to the bottom of this, the 747. But it is 11 inches tall, 21 inches wide, so the wingspan of the 747 is going to be 21 inches, and it's 25 inches long. So it's huge. That's what she said. It's huge. So I just wanted to open that up so I can read that. So it's 25 inches. I told Suzanne, and she has the what did I buy her? The Beauty and the Beast castle. We're out of space. There's no space to put any Lego right now. So I got to either go buy another shelf, which is okay. I have room for a shelf. I do. We're going to have to move some of the grandchildren's toys. Well, I remember I got to scan this. Where is it? Right there. I got to scan that. I'm hiding it so you guys don't take my points. No. I get 10 points for every Lego I scan into my reward. So it comes in handy. Here's a picture of what it was back in the day. Let me see if I can catch it right there. So that's what that, you know, it used to land some, you know, Texas sometimes, the sand, the sand, not airport, the sand, oh my God, in Vegas, there's a long sand strip. It used to land there too. Yeah, Suzanne's busy at work. So that's what it used to look like. And then it had to get transported back to Florida. And that's how it was. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. But they decided to put this Lego together. I like it. I like it a lot. We're gonna need the trusty orange little toy. It did come with stickers, which I hate. At least they are large. They are very large stickers, so we're not going to be here putting little things on. So that's pretty cool. You're going to hear traffic. The window's open. It's actually very comfortable. It's about 74 degrees out. Very comfortable. The air conditioning's off, so I'm saving a little bit of money today while we're doing this, which is always a plus. Yeah, so like I said, it's Tuesday. Appreciate you guys joining me. Keep me a little bit of company. We'll chit chat a little bit. So, we got some plans coming up. We're gonna have a the plan right now for this week is to have a somewhat morning brew with Suzanne. Suzanne is off on Thursday for this new holiday. Oh, I guess it's not new, but the new holiday, Juneteenth. Suzanne will be off, so I think after work, Suzanne and I are gonna go and have brunch, maybe early lunch. And I think we're going to combine it with the morning brew out and about. Because I think the plan is to go somewhere that we both like, one of our go-tos. I don't want to give it all away yet because I haven't put a thumbnail out, and just in case I change my mind. But I think that's going to be Thursday's plan. That's what I think it is. We'll go out, we'll do that. We'll show you, we'll hang out, we'll chat then too. Where are you going to display it? Kay Wilby, I have no idea. Maybe I'll bring it to your house if you got room for it. Kay, I swear I don't know. I have to, I got to buy another shelf. I buy those garage shelves, you know, the plastic ones, the 4 shelf one, the 4 levels. About $40. We have a store here called Ocean State Job Lot. Actually, Kay, I think you might have one like your way too. They got them for like $40. So I can fit one more in the studio, but that's it. I can't fit more than that. Which will kind of give me more room to spread out the other Lego, because the other Legos on the shelves, they're 2 of these. They're on top of each other, so might be a good idea to go get another shelf. And again, for $40, it ain't bad. Problem is, it's got the grates. You know, it's not solid. I could go buy a solid one, but then it just doesn't match everything else, and then it'll drive me nuts. So I'm considering going to go buy one of those and display it that way. But we shall see. I definitely don't have the room itself to just go put it on a shelf somewhere in that room. I just don't. That much I know. Yeah. But it'll be somewhere. It's gotta go somewhere. But like I was saying, Thursday we're gonna go do that. So we'll no, 2 of these, right? Yeah. Oh, turns. Yes, turn it, dummy. We do. Yes, you have an Ocean State. I figured I know the state you're in. I think everybody by now knows the state you're in, but if not, I'm not going to say it out loud. But yeah, I figured you would have one. But yeah, we'll find a place to display it. I know you all just heard me talking to John, Surf Bum. We are. You saw the thumbnails. Thumbnails are up, so I'm not. There's nothing to hide. Nothing to. It's looking really good. I guess I shouldn't have put thumbnails because you never know. Something can happen. I can just get aggravated and not decide to go. But looking really good about going to Shady Maple finally. I'm going to finally get to go to Shady Maple. I've been dying to go ever since. I mean, forever. I've heard of Shady Maple for many years. But you know, YouTube's only 20 years old. This month. But I've heard of Shady Maple. Nothing I would ever consider driving to back in the day, even though I drive for food. I don't mind driving for food, but nothing I really thought of. But and then you get to meet you're on YouTube. You see all this YouTube stuff, and then freaking Nate. Speaking of Nate, shoot, I gotta text him as soon as I'm done here. I gotta remember to text Nate today. See if he's gonna be in the area. But Nate put out okay. Nate put out a video from. No, hold on. Jump the gun. Nate put out a video from Shady Maple. He's from, I'm not sure if he's from the area, like around Shady Maple. I mean, within, let's say 50 miles. I don't know. But I know he was there. I know he's from Pennsylvania, and I know he was up there to see family. And he did a video. He did a video of Shady Maple, and that's when I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. I'm going. Somehow, someway I'm going. And we were supposed to go last year. Well, I wanted to go last year. I made plans to go last year. I booked a hotel last year. Everything was ready to go, and then, life happens, and funds disappeared for other reasons, and we didn't go. It was unfortunate, but knock on wood, I know this table is wood, that, it's been a better year, and knock on some more wood, and not jinx myself, unless something really drastically happens in the next 3 weeks, and then I guess we don't go. But right now the plan is to go for 4th of July weekend. We have some friends who will be in that area already, which is, I don't know if I should keep it a surprise. Should I keep it a surprise, whoever shows up? Well, no, because I'm not going to stream it. I mean, I guess you'll see pictures. He's from Scranton. All right. Well, John's going to be there because he already said it. Well, he didn't say anything. He said he got my text and I'll be there. Could have been something else. So I just gave it away that John will be there. All right. So whatever. Can you guys even see what I'm building? I know. I'm trying to see the screen right now. Should I tip the camera more? Yeah, I guess, huh? I don't like it when not that I'm trying to hide anything, but I just hate when you catch the belly and everything else. So I kind of gave it away already with John, but others will be around, people from the area. Oh, whatever. So Ghost hosts Jason and Jen. They'll be camping in that area, so I've already coordinated with them to meet up for lunch. It's going to be on Saturday. We're going to have a lunch on Saturday because we're going to go 4th of July. We're going to leave here on 4th of July, which Suzanne's not happy about, but it is what it is. I don't know why she's not really happy about it, but not like we do anything around here. So we're going to go 4th of July. Leave here after work. I do work on 4th of July, believe it or not. It's the only holiday that I've always agreed to work. It doesn't bother me because, especially this year, it's a Friday. I'll be home and I work. People won't even be out of bed, and I'll be home. So I'm not too worried about that. But we'll leave here about 9, the latest 9 a.m. and we'll head up. But which gives us the late afternoon, early evening to see a little bit of Amish country, and then Saturday we'll have lunch. We'll have a morning brew. We'll have lunch, and then we'll go see a little bit more of the Amish country. But Jason and Jen, surf bum, as you can already see. Official but not official, because we're just waiting for confirmation. Regina will be joining us. Again, official but not official, because we'll wait for final confirmation. Jeanette, hopefully Jeanette will bring some of the family with her, so we can see them. I mean, we've met Matt. We have never met the kids in person, but we have met Matt in person. And now John surf bum, and yesterday I found out, because I try to pay attention where people are from, but somebody says, hey, I'm from Pennsylvania. All right, I'm sorry, Pennsylvania is I can fit 12 Rhode Islands in Pennsylvania. So I hear, hey, I'm from PA. All right, that's nice. They're from PA, so you don't expect them to be close enough. But I found out yesterday that Ray Mazur I say Missouri. Other people say Masher. He says everybody else is right. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to Ray in person and Maggie. But I don't know. I say Missouri. Whatever. So they're from the area. So spoken to them. Just waiting to... Ray's going to speak to Maggie and see what their plans are like already for 4th of July. And maybe we'll get to meet them in person. So it's looking pretty shabby for a lunch at Shady Maple. We are staying. I'm not going to tell you right now where we're staying. I will when we do the morning brew. I'll give you a heads up, but I don't want to be putting it out there right now exactly the location in the hotel will be at. Rhode Island will fit 29 times. Right. You know, I'm being nice to Rhode Island, just saying 12. I just Googled it. Did you really, Billy? So there you go. So when somebody says I'm from PA, all right, yeah. So can I get to you in an hour? Because I know I can get anywhere Rhode Island in an hour. I say Ray's name the same as college. Yeah, I say Missouri. I'm sorry. Alex Miller, what's going on? I'm only 20 minutes away from Shady. Alex, I already told you, message me, buddy, if you'd like to join us for lunch. I'm sure people like to meet you in person. A fresh piece of meat. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that idea. Alex, yeah, I know you had mentioned. Yeah, I guess you are, Billy, but working hard. Yeah, Alex, I mean, hey, it's a open invitation, you know. I will never tell anybody no, don't, please don't show up. But, you know, I am just putting it out there to people that, will be in the area. If they can make it, like, when I found out that Ray is that close. That close. Well, he's not that close, but I'm doing it this way. I'm doing it like what I think I would do. If it's a 2-hour range somewhere, I would go and meet with people. 2-hour drive's not a big deal. To some people it is, but a 2-hour drive. Hey, we'll go meet up with somebody. Come on, where are you? Again, the idea of if it was hotter out, I would have done this. Oh, it's gray. I would have done this in the living room with the air conditioner on, but it's not. So I came in here, but we all know how stupid this can be sometimes. Let me build a Lego with black pieces on a black table. But yeah, that's how I that's how I do my thinking. Well, if I'm willing to drive a couple of hours, I'll last somebody that's within a couple of hours. So, like Brandy and Dave, I know they're a little further out. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe I should text Dave. But, I also don't want to put people out. I get it's 4th of July weekend. People have plans. Please, do your plans. If people can come say hello and have lunch with us. Because, after we're going to go do, not do our thing, because I don't know what we're doing. We're just going to look around. I'm not looking, like Jason was, telling us that he can show us a few places. Suzanne's always wanted to see the Amish in person. Me too. I mean, I'm cool with history like that. It'd be nice to see some, but I'm not going to Lancaster. I'm not going into the city. Even Jason said, don't go into the city. There's no need to go into the city. So I'm not going into the city. We're going to, my idea is to just, check out some local shops, their shops, some local bakeries, because I hear they are amazing. Stuff like that. I'm not looking to go to a museum. I'm not looking to go, I'm not going to the Tanger outlets. I know there's one out there. That's it. And if I go hang out back, because I've searched around my hotel, there's a lot to see around my hotel. So, if that's what I end up doing after, then that's what we do. But But the main reason, I guess it is the main reason. The main reason we're going is because I've always wanted to do Nordic Lodge, and we're going to do it. But yeah, I'm going to look up at the chat in a second. This is why Lego takes forever to build, because I will look at the chat and read and read and read. But I don't want to lose my spot here, so give me 1 second. If anybody's saying anything to me, I swear I'm going to get to you. Just, I do swear a lot, too. I swear and I swear. That is so wrong, isn't it? It is. That doesn't belong there. Here comes the trusty orange tool. Oh, damn it. The black one came out, too. Come on, you sucker. Okay. Come on. You go on this side. No, you don't go on that side either. All right, hold on. Where's the other one? Here it is. Huh? Oh, it was. It was the same thing. What's the problem, then? I put it in the wrong spot. That's what the problem was. Okay, because there's stuff in between. Black, black, little black. Okay. This black. No, upside down. This black. Yep, little black. And then another one of these. All right, give me 2 seconds. We're going to look up. I swear we're going to look up. Pick up your head. Yeah. Okay. Not that I'm missing much. I'm at working. See, I'm not missing anything. It was two comments. And one was a new person. Sarah P. Adventure. Welcome in. No, I am not going to the outlet, Regina. Regina, I'm getting this all out there so everybody understands what we're doing. And I will put it out there in a big group message. Yeah, I mean, we want to... I know you're joking, but no, we're going to go and see, local stuff. Like I said, I want to, bakeries or little Amish shops. My sister, right now... I wish a lot of you actually knew my sisters. So, already a sticker. Damn you. I don't want to put stickers already. Come on. My sister not too long ago shared on Facebook and tagged me. She's like, oh, look, Shady Maple, when are we going? And I joked with her, but I really wasn't joking because I have the intention for a little bit now this year of going to fix us not going last year. So I joked her. I said, well, I'm going. So I text her and I said, listen, I'm going. You want to go? Here's, where I'm staying. Here's my hotel if you want to book a room. We're going for these dates. Actually, we were first intention was leaving here Saturday morning, very early. I added the extra day. I think you guys heard me say it on my morning brew the other day with Suzanne. And, like I said, she wasn't too happy, but oh well. So I booked, this way. I booked, this hotel and blah, blah, blah. And of course my sister's like, yeah, I want to go. I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know. I know what that means. I don't think she's going, but then I spoke to Suzanne and I offered, which maybe I shouldn't have, but it's fine that I did. Because she has an older son, my godson, who does, everything with her when he wants, but does a lot with her. So I'm sure he was intending on going, or she was waiting to hear from him. But I told her, if Connor doesn't go, because Michaela's not going, she can stay with us. Suzanne and I said she can stay with us. Pay for one night. I'll pay, for the other night. Split the room with us. You can, as long as you don't want to sleep with Ethan, you have to share a bed with Ethan, which is not really a big deal. You can stay with us, so we'll save you a little bit of money. Not like you're driving. I don't need gas money because I'm driving no matter what. I told her just at least cover, one night. I'll help you out, but come on. Timmy the turtle is making a lot of noise right now. It's like he's scraping cement over there or something. So I told her I'll help you out. But if if Connor goes, then he son of a, almost swore. He don't fit because it only sleeps 4. So I'm waiting to hear from her. She'll be a last minute decider. And then she'll probably say no, and then I'll be like, "Don't be stupid and come over, blah blah blah." And this is how it always works out with my sister. King of Prussia Mall or Park City Mall is really. I don't want a mall, Alex Miller. Alex, you say you live 20 minutes from there. If you want to, Alex, give me recommendations, I will totally listen to you. I told you the other day, I don't know if you have Instagram or Facebook that you can message me directly. But if you do, feel free to send me recommendations of like bakeries. That's not right. Or maybe it is. Bakeries, like handcrafted, shops, mom and pop shops, stuff like that. I don't want a mall. I don't want I don't want a mall. I don't want something that I can just do here by going to, let me take a drive to Cape Cod and go to the Cape Cod Mall, which I'm sure my sister would go running to because she's always out there. But, I would definitely accept recommendations for stuff like that. I know right outside Shady Maple, they have a couple of shops there because I saw Nate post it. But yeah, I can really care less about them all. Now, don't get me wrong. If there is a Disney outlet, which I know there isn't, but I mean, maybe I would consider going to this mall, but I know there isn't, so. All right, there it is. I got nervous. I'm like, where do I see 2 blue pieces? And I see no blue. Where's this blacks go? Oh, yeah. This way? Yep. Yeah, so if you got that, Alex, I will happily accept recommendations like that. All right, well, this bag went pretty quickly considering we were talking. Definitely going to open one more. We'll see about 3. All right. That's well, at least the outline. All right, Timmy, stop making so much noise. Oh, I've missed a lot of chat. I apologize. I've missed Lala coming in. Good afternoon, Lala. Welcome in. Yeah, Suzanne is working. Suzanne's working from the shop, so it's a little harder from the shop. Suzanne's at the office, like the away office. So, Carlos is also a Strasbourg Railroad train ride. That might take a little too much time, but that is something that does interest me. Yeah, send me a message. Send me a Instagram, Facebook, either the page. I think the page. Yeah, the page. Better off on Instagram because Facebook, I don't see them come through, and I rarely go. Every time I go to my Facebook page, is to do this, to go share like a live stream out. I really hardly go through it because I usually post from like, if I share from my own page, and it goes to my, it's weird. But yeah, send me, Lala, what's going on? Ryan, I heard you guys had a interesting night not too long ago with Steve and I think Joy and not Preston, Justin. We heard about the skirt lady, dress lady, skirt lady. I think it was a short skirt that Steve was all intrigued about. Just need to get a little bit more information. You know what? Shoot, this is my channel. Jennifer was asking Steve if she had underwear on. I guess I will ask Lala. You can say it here if you'd like to. If Ryan wants to pop in and say, I know Ryan's at work, but yeah, some people wanted to know, did she have anything under there that, because I don't know. Jennifer Caruso really wanted to know. It's basically a Disney store at the outlet, not like the Character Warehouse. Oh no, I don't want that. Who said it? There is one, Regina? Is that what you're saying? There is one? I'm looking, but I don't see one. No, we don't need to stop there. Regina, I know you're laughing, but if you were listening to Steve's stream yesterday and just reading the chat, Jennifer like really needed to know. Dormy Park. Yeah, and there's what other park is there? That let me open back to. Oh my God, what's that little park that something Wonderland? What is that? Not something Wonderland. Because when I check into my hotel, it says you're only 15 minutes from you know, that park, that amusement park. Amish Land. No, why am I lagging on my computer but not on my phone? Why am I lagging? I have no trip whatsoever. We're gonna go to the mall. We're gonna go to Dutch Wonderland. Thank you, Regina. We're gonna go to the mall, Suzanne. You know what? You can drop me off somewhere very. Suzanne's not. We're not gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you exactly where my hotel is. I'm not gonna give you the name. Okay. I go by, and again, anybody can manipulate, just like subs and views and crap like that. You can manipulate anything. So I'm sure you can with reviews. So I picked what I picked because of the reviews. I did. And the price didn't help, but more because of the reviews. All right, we're not going to dig through all of that. And Suzanne is not too happy with where we're staying. She doesn't like, you know, we're Disney people, we're Disney snobs, you know, we're deluxe resorts. This is nowhere close to being a deluxe resort. She gives it another term. I'm not going to give it a term, and Suzanne better not put it in the chat, because it could also give it away where we're staying, because maybe there's no others like that. So she's not too keen on where we're staying. Even my sister had something to say. Well, you know, Tina, you have nothing to say because, one, I mean, yeah, you might split the room with me, but, you know, let's be honest. I invited you. You have nothing to say. Why is that there? See? That was already throwing me off. Where's my little orange stick? Timmy, you're really starting to annoy me. Just letting you know. This needs to go up too. This needs to go here. Right? No. Not even close. What am I doing here? Hold on, folks. Something went wrong here. Right. So it's here. This one's wrong. Okay. Yeah, so Suzanne's not too keen on where we're staying, but I like it for certain reasons. It's you know, I like it for where it is. I like it for you know, what I see is around it. So she can drop me off there and go to the mall with Regina. Did I just jump the gun on that too? I think I did. See? Too much BSing and not enough focus. Yep. Gotta fix this too. Got me all worried about going to a mall in Pennsylvania. Blood pressure's going up and I'm screwing this up. No, I'm joking. We're gonna do whatever. We're gonna, you know, I mean, again, we don't have, you know, days and weeks. We have a full day plus a few hours. So maybe, Regina, if you come a day earlier, like you said you possibly could, maybe you could do the mall that night. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Let me look. At, what's that say? Burringer's? If it's on the way home for homemade ice cream. Nursing home too late. Oh. I can go with my... There's Suzanne. There's the woman I love. There's my wife. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I missing here? Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do when we get there. But yeah, so that'll be 4th of July week. I got a couple of streams up, a couple of morning brews. I don't plan. I'm not streaming lunch because we'll be with people I've never met in person. So, you know, I'd rather spend time chit-chatting with them. I'll definitely put a vlog together because I want to. So, something like that will be out after, but definitely not streaming lunch. But that's a little bit away. A couple of weeks. What is it? 18 days away? 3 weeks? Till 4th of July? Oh my God, we'll be in July already in time. Before you know it, Christmas. Before you know it, we'll be in Florida with Heather Springer. Kirbyville Farms store is good. It's near Kutztown. Suzanne has a friend who's always down there. Is it down? It's a little bit down to the left. Who's always there. I guess she's told Suzanne a few places too. Suzanne jokes because every time she goes down there, she comes home with a new dog. She goes down there to get a dog. I will not be coming home with a dog. Wouldn't put it past me, but I don't plan on doing it. Take a sip. Get warm. The lights get. I added a bulb, made it a little brighter in here. All right. But definitely looking forward to it. Looking forward to just going somewhere because we don't go anywhere besides Disney. We really don't. Even Susanna had mentioned, like, let's just do something this summer, go somewhere for the weekend. She said she never said it, but she did say it. She said, let's just go to the Cape for a couple of days. And that's unusual because she's not a big fan of that Cape drive. So I was shocked when she said it. And that's what really got me more looking into doing this because, you know, if I want to drive somewhere, then might as well make it worth it. I mean, not like this, not good food in the Cape. I just rather go eat where we're going. Triple. Hey, Triple A Sparkles. Hello, Sandra. Hello. Hope you and JR are doing well. Sure we're going to run into them eventually. They seem to like Rhode Island too. We'll run into them. This way? Yeah. All right. Just one of those, right? You know what I never told? I never told this little story. And I think now is a perfect time. So we went to bingo this past Saturday. We were supposed to babysit. The girls. my son decided at the last minute that they were better off staying with their grandmother, who lives in the same building. His mother, my ex-wife, who lives in the same building, because they had plans the next morning early with the girl's mother's, with India's father, with the girl's grandfather. And there's a lot of grandparents, a lot of grands in here. So it wasn't last minute. Well, it was the same day. So to me, last minute, but not, drastically. So I hate this. Is it upside down? No. So I looked at Susanna and said, well, bingo. Call my sister up, went to bingo. Didn't do so well at bingo anyways, but I didn't do so well anyway. Suzanne did okay at Suzanne did alright at slots. So she came home. Well, she never pays for bingo. I always pay for bingo. So she definitely came home in the red. Darn you, more stickers. She definitely came home in the red. So thank you, Sparks. Yeah, well, definitely not going to give anything away, but I'm sure we'll see you in JR eventually. Eventually, we tried once, tried a second time. I'm sure we'll nail it once. Oh, this is supposed to go in the middle. You son of a nutcracker! Can I get it all? Not in the middle. It's supposed to go down more. Can I get the sticker? Oh. See if I can get it off. Yep. Okay. So yeah, went to bingo. Didn't do so well. Like I said, we didn't pull a Regina. We didn't win. We were one away a few times. Not enough. Not enough. But that's not the point of my story. My point of the story is this. So we were there. Yeah, I'm glad you're laughing, Regina. I'm so bitter. We were there with Regina. We were there with Regina. The day Regina won. I told this on God, I don't even know if I told this on, I don't think I've told this story on Chris's stream either. Maybe I did. I don't know. But whatever. Because we were on with Chris the next day. I know, I bounce around. So we were at bingo with Regina, and I got up to go buy those pull tabs. You guys have seen me put a couple of shorts out. They're the worst lottery in the world. The odds of winning are, I mean, it's out there. Granted, I've won $25 once, but nothing to write home about. Because they're harder to win. The odds are awful. But I buy like five. That's it. I buy 5 of them just to put a short together. And I bought 5 this week, and I didn't put a short there because I forgot my phone holder. I forgot my little tripod. But yeah. So that time we were there with Regina, Suzanne and Regina's sitting down at the table. I said, I'm gonna go get me my pull tabs. And I'm at the pull tab machine now. You know, maybe you've seen it on screen, maybe you haven't. The pull tab machine is all the way to the other side of the room where we are. So I'm out there, and I hear, "You're Carlos," from behind me. Well, a little bit to the right. Well, it really wasn't behind me. It was to the right. But I wasn't paying attention. And I'm like, I heard that, and I looked, and there was this lovely lady. She was in a scooter. She was there, and I looked at her, and I said, you get nervous. I get nervous. I get nervous. Not that I'm a wanted man or anything, but I mean, shoot, I don't even think I'm wanted, period. Little joke there. But I'm like, you know, you always say, well, it depends. You know, do I owe you something? No, but I'm like, yes. She's and this lovely lady continues to say, well, I watch all your streams. I looked at it, and I swear, if she's listening, she might come out a ninja. Maybe not. She don't have to. She's a ninja watcher. I've never seen her in any of our chats, ever. You know, when she said it, she's a ninja watcher. And I'm thinking, you know, all right, the bingo stuff. And she's like, oh, not just the, you know, and I'm like, oh, the bingo. She's like, no, everything in the Disney. I love the Disney stuff. We love Disney. I'm like, I don't know. I was shocked. I didn't know what to say to the woman. I didn't. I stood there with my mouth open. I was laughing. It was almost like embarrassing, inappropriately, that I was like laughing at her. Like, no, I mean, sir, somebody put you up to this? You know, because I'm like thinking, I'm like, look, Suzanne or Regina, you know, Regina likes to have a good time, you know, probably told this woman, you know, hey, you know, because I've done it with Jeff while we're in Florida. I've sent, you know, I've done it twice to Jeff. I've sent somebody up to Jeff and be like, are you Disney World free? But asking if he's somebody else. But no, you know, we continued talking and yeah, she's a ninja watcher. She follows us on that's wrong. On Facebook as well, because she left a comment. That's what I did. I posted it. I think I posted it on Facebook. She left a comment there. Her name is Nancy. I'm not going to give her last name away, but her name is Nancy. So she's a ninja watcher. So I can't believe it's taken me this long to actually say all of this. But then again, I haven't really. No, I've done a couple of brews. It's just, I don't know. I forgot. I have forgotten. So, Nancy, if you're listening, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming up to me. Because yeah, I was shocked. I'm like, who watches me? I know I have my subs. I know you guys watch. I have my usual watchers. You know what? I haven't looked yet today. What do we got? 18 people on. All right. You know, I got my usual for Lego. I got my usual if I go do a morning brew. If I put if I put on a thumbnail that I'm ranting about something, and here comes Carlos in his mouth, and he's gonna talk some you know what I'm gonna say. He's gonna talk some shit out here, and he's gonna get fired up. You know, you get more people. You know, with Disney, it's the algorithm when we're there. That's what gets, you know, more people watching on stream. It's all algorithm. It's all Disney. It's not, because I do check my analytics. I like checking stuff like that. And I do check. Returning viewers are not that high, believe it or not, for certain stuff. So to have somebody, I'll tell you, you know, we're you know, that she's it's especially ninjas. You know, when ninjas come out of their I know I'm missing something. This doesn't look right. Yeah, there it is. You know, when ninjas come out, I guess their shadow and you know, introduce themselves. That's awesome. It is. Because we know they don't have to be in the chats. We know there's a lot of ninja watches. There's a lot of just regular ninja watches, and then there's the you know, the ones I always make fun of, the ones that are just listening to either go and talk crap about you to somebody, or that wonderful website that now we know who the owners are of Tattle in the UK, because they love to just that's why it's there, to just start drama. Well, not start drama, to be, you know, because they don't know how to come into regular chats and just be regular people. They like to talk crap behind a keyboard. But yeah, it was great. It was great. It was funny. Again, because nothing I expected. It was cool. I told her that was the funniest thing. Is I told her, I says, you gotta you. She's like, and I'm actually sitting at your table, at the end of your table. I'm like, no way. She said, I know I'm bouncing around here. What she also said was, I recognized you and Suzanne. So she watches, she listens, she recognized Suzanne, and I'm like, no way, the woman's never on stream. And I told Suzanne, I said, she recognized you, which is cool, which is pretty damn cool. But I told her, I says, you gotta do me a favor. I says, you gotta come. Sorry, I don't want to screw this up. Give me a second. You gotta come introduce yourself to Suzanne. You because she ain't gonna believe me. Suzanne's not gonna believe me if I go back and be like, hey, woman just said she recognized me. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like I need to tell stories, but and she did. She ended up, when she got back to the table, she came over. I'm like, this is the woman. And she yeah. I can't believe it's taking me this long to tell a story. I mean, like in general. I hate when there's so many tiny little pieces like this, because these are the ones that take forever to build. I'm sorry, I missed the chat, ain't I? Maybe not. Tim Remple's here. What's up, Tim? Just saw Sparks comment. Yes. Yeah, just let me know. Sparks. Oh. Sparks is blocking people so she doesn't have to see him. Regina. If you block them on your own, nothing I can fix, I don't think. Because it's you blocking who you see. I don't think it's anything I can fix. But that was, yeah, pretty cool. Tim Remple, what's up, buddy? I think that was pretty cool. Coming out of the shadows. Are you pitching tonight, Tim? I think, Tim, I don't think you're pitching tonight. I think you are. I think you're on the mound tonight in Seattle. It's an inside joke. It's kind of an inside joke. There was a pitcher on the Red Sox that I swear to God is a Tim Remple twin. I kid you not. This man looks exactly like Tim Remple. Now, this guy's not the greatest pitcher. I think even Tim Remple would do better on the mound. Yeah, he's a complete replica of Tim. He's a twin. He's a Tim twin. Tim twin. But, yeah. So, Nancy, if you're listening, I know you like to, she said it. She likes to just sit back, listen, watch. If you are, again, it's something I will probably never forget. That was very cool. Thank you for coming out of your shadow and saying hello. Meant a lot. If you see us again at Foxwoods, feel free to come sit with us. Come on, where are you, son of a nutcracker? There's one more gray one like this. Nope, is that it? No. Right? Because I got to build 2 of these, so there's got to be one more. One more like this. That's not it. 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 No. Behind the tripod? No. It's times like this. I need Suzanne home to come see why I can't find it. Nothing has fallen. I know nothing has fallen. And I don't see it. It is gray. Gray, gray, gray. Okay. Let's split some of the grays up. See if we run into it. No. There was only one, right? Of these. I used it. It's right there. Okay, I need one more. Scott M, what's up, buddy? We're gonna get Scott and Heather out to bingo too soon. We're gonna get Regina back out. We're thinking August maybe. All right, where's the bag? Is it still in the bag? It is not in the bag. Oh, it was under the stupid stickers. Okay, we're back. We're ready to not swear. Yes, what else was pretty cool was Regina winning. Regina will never play purse bingo again because she can come up here and win money. Regina has done something my sister hasn't done yet, and she has been to bingo a lot with us. I feel bad for my sister sometimes. I mean, hey, we could all use extra money. I know she could. But it's, I mean, she did her right in the slots too on her way out. She got her money back. Well, let me rephrase this. Let me really rephrase this. She got her money back from bingo. And whatever she was losing in slots before we left. Now, whatever she lost in between I don't know, you tell me. Whatever she lost in between slots and bingo or before, that's on her. But we all played it. We played together. We played there was a slot machine there. It's an oversized machine. It's one of those to get your attention. Is it supposed to sit this high? I guess it is. Oversized machine. And Suzanne did all right on it before we went into bingo. And then we came out and we played it again, and she had just a little bit more. Not a lot, but a little bit. See, this can't be right because this needs to sit in there. So what the hell did I do wrong? Okay, hold on. Oh, you gotta come over here. No, that can't be right either. Something's not right. I already screwed something up. This is what happens when you just stop BSing. I have the wrong ones. No. If this is supposed to sit here, right? So where does this sit? In here. If that's the case, then why is that further back? 2. Yes. Then that. Yes. Then that. Yes. Then that. Yeah. And that. So what is the problem? So I want to go to bingo now. No worries, Scott. Man, something's not right. Give me a second, folks. Sorry. Something's not right. Oh, that's what it is. This is backwards. This is... Hold on. You go here. And you go here. That's what it is. Okay, we're back. We're back to being on track. That goes there. Okay. That goes there. One more here. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play bingo down there. I know Tommy 2 wants me to come over and play some bingo. I think it's in New York somewhere. Forget the name. He's always saying the name. No. Right now we're bingoed out. We are bingoed out right now. Probably won't go back until August. Unless something drastically happens from now until then. We probably won't go back until August. But yeah, it's been an interesting start, a great start to what will be the summer. Ethan's birthday. That's, like I said, the streams are up for 4th of July weekend. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately, but Ethan's birthday is on the 6th, and we'll be driving home. So he's going to be spending his birthday in the car. But the following week, we'll get together with family at the house. Actually, at his grandparents' house. Bigger yard, nicer yard. We'll get together there and celebrate. Last year, he spent his birthday in Disney with me. Unfortunately, this year, he's going to have to settle for Amish country. Sebastian the Crab, Jeanette. Nice to see you. Appreciate you saying hello. Where's this? Oh. Here. Like I said earlier, Jeanette's on that list. Hopefully we'll see more than just one crab. If that's all we get, that's all right. At least I know if it's only Jeanette, I don't have to carry anybody's bags around. I don't have to carry anything around. Because last time we met the crabs, well, Matt anyways, I ended up carrying like his purchases around. It felt like I don't know. joking. I didn't feel like anything. It was actually my idea, to be honest with you. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, but the this and that. What the son of a nutcracker? The this and that meetup from. I don't know. It might have been the old one they had. I don't know. The one they had in Connecticut. 1 2 1 2 2 2. The one they had in Connecticut. It was. I mean, Jeanette could probably correct me. It was their anniversary or around it, something like that. Maybe it was a birthday. I'm not sure. I'm not great at telling stories. But Matt wanted to buy her an art piece from this store that they have at the Tanger Outlets in Foxwoods. They carry a lot of Disney merch, Thomas Kincaid art and stuff like that. And he's like, "How am I going to be able to buy this? Can they ship it home or whatever it was?" And I gave him the idea. I said, "Well," because he's like, "If I can get it, I can get it to the car, and she won't, see it until they get home." So I told him, I says, "Well, she's not in the store. Buy it. I'll carry it. I'll make believe it's mine. And when we get to the house, again, black table, black pieces. Gotta freaking love it. I'm blind. Can't see it. When we get to the house, we'll figure out a way to get it in your car, so you can take it home." So that's what we ended up doing. So the whole time at Foxwoods, I'm walking around. Thankfully, Suzanne was with us because then she would have been like, "Hey, what'd you buy?" And I'm like, "Well, don't worry about it." So I ended up carrying the bag around everywhere. It's pretty funny, actually. It's pretty funny. But sorry, I'm just making sure I don't screw this up. So yeah, we got back to the house, and he took it and he put it in his car. But even funnier that day was, about all of that, was he didn't have his wallet. He didn't have his wallet with him. So we had to not to embarrass Matt or anything. I don't think I'm embarrassing him because, whatever. He didn't know how to use, he wasn't sure he knew how to use Apple Pay on his phone. So we're telling him, I'm like, just use Apple Pay. I'm like, I can pay it, but then you have to find a way to transfer money to me and this and that. So I'm like, just use Apple Pay. And he's like, I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I know how. But he did. So he ended up Apple Paying it. I'm like, where's your wallet? He's like, I don't have it. I'm like, oh, shoot, this is getting interesting. But it all worked out. If I'm correct, it was a Muppets piece, if I remember correctly. Jeanette. I could be wrong. But I think it was a Muppets piece. I did teach him. Yeah, see, I didn't want Carlos had to teach him how to use Apple Pay. Hey, somebody had to teach me at one point. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun night. A lot of nice people. Billy was there. Billy's still listening. Billy, Tracy, Kenzie, Matt. They were all there. Actually, just a year ago this week, yesterday. Well, this week that we saw, I'm sorry, 2 years ago, not a year. It has not been a year. It's been more than that. 2 years ago that we saw all of them. They were camping out here in the Cape. So we took a drive to go hang out with them a couple of times. I can't believe it's already been 2 years for that. The way this bag is taking forever, this is going to be the last bag for today. And I haven't really looked up at the chat. There was just so many little pieces. It was driving me freaking insane. Oh, I did the other side. Look, without even turning the page. Yes, okay, that's done. Timmy, stop making so much noise. I don't know what you're doing. It's like he's trying to get out of his tank. Do I need 2 of these? Yes, 2 of these. Right? Gray and black. Gray and black. 2 of these. 2 of these. I think at one point Matt offered to carry it for you. Yeah, he might have. He might have throughout the outlets or the casino area. Yes, it was Muppets. Yep. Calls if your route goes through. What does I say? Blanded. A hot dog place. I like hot dogs. That's tempting. That's tempting. I'm not sure where my route's taking me. I won't know until I punch it in. I have punched it in a few times, actually, just to see more or less the idea of more or less the idea of how long it's going to take us. Looking like 6 hours, 5.5, 6 hours, depending. Well, we're leaving a little later now, so I know when it was to leave at 4 in the morning, it was like 5.5 hours, but we're not leaving at 4 in the morning anymore, so I'm sure we're going to have some traffic, but it could be light. I mean, it is 4th of July, so it could be, hoping it's light, that people will be, home doing cookouts and whatnot, and won't be out and about. But what do I know? Jason Thibodeau, hello, sir. Welcome in. Yeah, it was a lot of us. It was a good time. Definitely a good time. What's going on, Jason? Hello to you and Gloria. All right, am I building this on the side? All right, we'll push you over. Appreciate you guys keeping me company. I know I can just sit back and build this. Might not do all of it on stream. I might, be bored one day and put a couple of bags together. There's only 16 bags, so if I do 2, I mean, that's 8 streams. Do I really want to stretch this out? I know Kay's going to say yes, but do I really want to stretch this out 8 streams? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll be totally honest with you. So I might throw a few bags in, if I'm bored sitting around. I might throw that in, but we shall see. 16 bags. I mean, it's not a lot. Even Suzanne said she thought it was bigger. Or heavier or something while she was carrying it. It's a good size. How many pieces? I already forgot. 2,000 something. Not a lot of pieces. She's really not. I was gonna say she's still working. She is working on that Beauty and the Beast castle. It can be there a while. She's moving very slowly, getting it done. So gonna be a little bit before she's got that complete. No, this isn't it. Oh, did you put that in the wrong spot? You did. Good job, Carlos. Doesn't belong there. Belongs here. Okay. Yeah, she's got a little bit to go. She's only done a couple of days worth. But she, she'll build on stream. She puts her headphones on. She'll listen to music and just go to town. Where I come on here with you guys. And take my sweet time. Hi, Gregory. What's up, buddy? Yes, we will. We will meet Gregory this year. We have not met Gregory yet. We haven't met Heather yet either. Or the rest of the crew. But we sure will, Gregory. We sure will. 160 something more days. We will finally meet Heather in person, Gregory, Greg, and I always forget that one. It's Jacob, right? I think it's Jacob. Yeah, we'll meet them down in Florida. Can't wait for that. Yes, Gloria. Hello. Yes, no, I've been practicing. We always talk about Gregory, and it's like, I'm like, darn. I'm like, always, what's his name? It's Jake. See, I remembered. I'm getting better. Really not. Getting hungry, that's what I am. I am getting hungry. I didn't have lunch. I ate whatever at work. Now it's catching up that I didn't eat something when I got home. Like I was saying earlier, yeah, Thursday, Suzanne's off on a holiday, so instead of doing a little road stream, we're going to, we'll go have brunch, lunch, not brunch, well, I mean, it is brunch during that time frame, early lunch. Suzanne said it, she's like, oh, we can do together a morning brew. Yeah, well, there you go. I don't have lunch, I don't mind eating on stream. And we'll go to our favorite, go to our favorite place for breakfast. We'll bring you guys along. We'll show you out that way. We'll be in Newport, so we'll give that away. We'll be in Newport. We'll have some crab cake Benedicts. Crab cake Benedicts sound amazing right now. Maybe they'll have a nice panini. Anybody have any plans this weekend? I know Father's Day was last weekend, so I'm sure there was a lot of plans around. But this weekend, it's just your normal weekend leading up. Huh? Oh, okay. Leading up to the official start of summer. When's summer solstice? It's supposed to real soon, isn't it? Why can't I figure out where this goes? Why? Oh, way back here. I am so far off. I know we have, Suzanne and I have, well, I guess Ethan will be going, and Michaela too if she wants. Suzanne's, you all know Suzanne's uncle, well, maybe you don't, but Suzanne's uncle died a while back. Not a while back, but a while back, but not a while back. I don't know. Has it been a couple? It's been a couple of months. He had a lot of daughters. Well, I guess that's the right term. He had. He doesn't have anymore. Or has daughters, whatever. Suzanne's got a lot of cousins. They're all, a lot of sisters, one brother. And they've been waiting for the right day, right weather to do a cookout, celebration of life or whatever. However people call it. So Suzanne texted me earlier that it's going to be this Saturday. So that's where we will be most of the day. Which is fine by me. Thankfully, I get along. It's nice. Not that I didn't get along with my ex-wife's family, but there was a couple. I mean, every family has them. Shoot. I'm sure people say it about me, but yeah, I can honestly say I get along very well. I like being around 98% of Suzanne's family. Like I said, every family's got that one, maybe two. But thankfully, I really get along with and how does this go on? Please explain this to me. We're here. No. Bear with me, folks, because I'm already not distracted. I just can't figure out where this goes. Like this. No. Like this. Yes. Aha. Okay. Did I have to build two of them? No. Well, I guess I do, but no on this side. Okay. Debbie Burnfield. Hello, Debbie. My great-grandpa's birthday was the longest day of the year. And he always said he and my great-grandma got married on the longest night of the year. Sippity, I'm sorry. I just noticed a lot of chat moved because I have highlighted chat up above that I missed. Our trip hit 100. Wow, I did miss a lot, but again, I don't like it. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose my spot. I did say hi to Gloria. Sippity Doo Dog popped in, so did Debbie. Hello. Wow, it's very delayed. I still see my hands on the screen. God, it's that delayed. Am I even live on my own screen? Just wondering. I wasn't live. That's all right. Don't need to be live on my own screen. That's funny. All right, Kay. Kay's stepping out. Bye, Kay. Why do I have this in my hand? I don't need this in my hand. I need one more of these. But what was I saying? Yeah, so thankfully I get along with mostly all of them, so it's always nice when we get together with them. It's unfortunate because, and Suzanne always laughed about this, especially when we started dating, introducing ourselves to each other's families. My family's very small. Very small. I mean, I have, like I said, 2 siblings, but not even like cousins. Like, I mean, first cousins. I have only, what do I have? I have 1, 2. That's it. I got 2 first cousins. There might be a third. Not to get into really personal shit about the family, but supposedly my uncle has a son that, I mean, the family knows about, but I don't know, but whatever. But yeah, I have 2 first cousins. Right? I'm trying to do the math. Yeah, they're both girls. My godfather's daughter and my other uncle who passed away, his daughter. So I have 2 first cousins. That's it. And they have a couple of kids, so a couple of second cousins. That's it. I got some nieces and nephews, but besides that, my family is that small. On the other hand, with Suzanne, nobody owned TVs. Actually, that's a lie, because it's only that uncle and aunt who had a lot of kids, because all the other ones only had like 1 and 2. All right, so that family didn't have TVs. But my point of this story is, because I'm just trying to waste some time here to get this thing finished, is when we started, like I say, introducing ourselves to the family and this and that, I always trended towards the uncle, the aunt, the other uncle, all the uncles. My boss is I forgot about that one too. My because both sides, her father and her mother, they both have big families. So I trended to being the Portuguese that I am, being the greenhorn that I am. I have no problem, no shame calling myself that. Yeah, I trended towards the old people. So we would go to cookouts, parties, whatever, and I would go sit with them, with her uncle, the one that passed. It's very sad to say, and if Suzanne's listening, I'm not trying to make Suzanne sad, but they're all gone. I mean, blood-wise. Anyways, let me rephrase that, because of the wives, there is a couple of wives, which, they are called aunts. They are aunts. I don't know, a lot of families are like that. Unless it's your blood relative, you don't call them aunt. It's your uncle's wife or something. Not the Portuguese. I mean, it's not the Portuguese. That's your aunt. That's your aunt. That's your uncle. It's that simple. But what was I saying? So yeah, unfortunately, they're all gone except for the spouses. Suzanne's parents are the only ones that are like Suzanne's mother. All her siblings are gone now, and her father. All his siblings are gone. So that's very sad. But yeah, I always, like I said, trended towards to the adults. I don't know why. I did. Son of a... I'm not going to put that sticker on the backside. It's this one. Instead of hanging out with, her cousins, I would go sit with the uncles. And we'd play cards. There's a Portuguese game called Swacka. We'd go play that. Maybe that was why, too. But I was just like that. I'm an old soul, I always liked the older people. Again, nothing against their their cousins, but I would just do that. And I repeat, thankfully I get along with all her, her cousins. I mean, shoot, Ethan's godparents is one of them, is a set. I don't know, it's just different now, not having these guys around. I'm sure I'll find somebody to talk to, but it's just, I'm looking forward to going tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday, but at the same time, it's going to be very different. Just as, we used to invite them all to Ethan's and Michaela's parties. And if we do invite them this year, I don't think we are. I don't think we're doing something that big, but if we did, it'll be just, it's different. Very different. Like Christmas is going to be different. Just like when my mother died, It's just different. There's a lot of chat. We're almost done. Oh, all my aunts and uncles are gone. I have a few cousins, a few nieces and nephews, a few great nieces. 2 living siblings. Yeah, I got 1.5. One I don't talk to. I don't care to talk to. I don't know. The other one's my sister. So, Simba 2. Matt, what's going on? See me here. I have 3 cousins, no nieces and nephews. Jeanette. Yeah, we're like my brother's got 2 kids, 3. I keep forgetting the other one. 3 kids. My sister's got 2, and that's it. You know. Suzanne's got none. All Suzanne has is everything from my family. Nieces and nephews, I mean. It is Sparks. You said it perfectly right there. It is so different because, and Suzanne and I have discussed this. I mean, not just Suzanne and I, but when we're together, it's like when growing up, and it was the same as Suzanne's family as it was in mine. Just the only difference was Suzanne had more immediate family, where my parents. And there's one still alive that I can think of real quick. My parents on the Saturdays, especially in the summer, spring and summer, we were never home. We were always at, again, unfortunately, my parents didn't own the house, so it was an apartment. But there was always a cousin's house to go to in the spring and the summer for coffee, for dessert, for a cookout. There was always that, and that's what we did. We grew up, and Suzanne did as well, because I've heard Suzanne tell stories. We grew up doing that. That was the weekends. Weekends in the summer wasn't, oh, we're going to the Red Sox game. No, where we going? We're going with my family. We're going to Primo Noon's house. We're going to Nuno's house. That's where we're going. We're going to cousin Nuno's house. We're going to this one's house. My father is I don't know if I should use the term, but let's just say my father was raised by his mother. My father could have cared less about I don't know. I'm trying to word this where I'm not gonna say something stupid, but let's just say that there was a big distance there. So my father's family was all from his mother's side, and there wasn't a lot. Again, even him was very small from the mother's side, and they all lived a couple hours away, over towards Springfield. There's a little city called Ludlow, and we'd go out there. God, I don't think my sister's listening, but a lot. We'd spend a Saturday there, come home Sunday. There's only 2 hours. I mean, sometimes we'd come home too, but my father used to like to drink. So my mother planned for us to sleep there, and so did my cousins. They were really great people. My father was he wasn't a drunk, but a drunk is somebody that's always drunk. That's my opinion. My father liked to drink, like I do. My father likes to drink when he's at a gathering with friends, with family. So my mother would always plan for us to sleep there, but that was our weekends. This generation, to get to what Spark said, they know nothing about this. Like my son, like Ethan, all my kids. I mean, shit, my oldest is 26. There is so much family out there. They don't know about us. They don't know about them because that stopped. That just completely stopped. Sorry, just bear with me for a second. I'm going to screw this up. How does it go on top of... Oh, that's why. It just stopped. And it's sad because, unfortunately, my cousin of mine turned... My mother's cousin of mine, I guess it is my cousin, but she turned 90 last year. And we were supposed to go, but my mother fell a little ill. So we didn't want to take her. Thankfully, they got to get together at my mother's nursing home before my mother died. But my point is, we didn't go And we still could have went, even without my mother, but we didn't go. And I regret it to this day because all my cousins were there. All these people we used to hang out. There's a lot of little pieces. Why? I don't think I'm missing anything. It doesn't look like it. You know, a lot of cousins I haven't seen in forever were there, and I would have loved to have seen them, and we didn't go. And I regret it to this day that we didn't go. You know, that doesn't look right. Is it? Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, that's supposed to be that way. You know, big regret not going. This is right here. This is the start. This is 2 bags already. So this is going to be the Enterprise. If you're just coming in, I mean, the thumbnail's there. We're building the 747 in the Enterprise space shuttle. The one that sits on the 747. They used to transport it back to Florida or wherever it was going. That's going to be it. That's all I'm going to build for today, 2 bags. But we'll continue talking just a little bit because we're telling these stories. That's a lot of me. Whoa. But yeah, a lot of generations. It just ended, and thankfully Suzanne's family is still, the cousins like to get together, and Suzanne will always be invited. So we'll always have them. But my family, it's over. It's, you know, like I'm picturing Serena's getting married. You all know that I've put it out there. You know, they're engaged, dates booked, venue is booked, everything's booked. Booked, not chosen, but booked. And she asked me the other, we were talking about it, and she asked me for my list. And Suzanne looked at me. She's like, "What list? It's us. What list do I have?" I mean, I can make my daughter's wedding. I wouldn't do that, you know, to her either, but I could still invite cousins if I wanted to. But you know, because my mother was always invited to everything, and so were we. Like, we were not, pretty much everything. Like baptisms, because we're Portuguese, we throw parties for everything. Baptisms, weddings, confirmations, whatever, graduations. So, I mean, I can easily be like, "Oh, you know, you're still alive. My daughter's getting married. Come on over." But I wouldn't do that. No. So yeah, my list is very, very small. Very, very small. And it's too bad. But hey, you know, we can't all have large families. Unfortunately, mine's not. So in a good way, it'll keep the wedding bill a little lower, a little cheaper. But it is what it is. But Spock said it right. It's hard when this older generation is leaving us because, you know, they showed us the way, and it's too bad that a lot of us are not continuing that. And you know, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's it for today. It was wasn't that quick. How long have I been going? Turn my glasses on. 108 minutes. That's a lot. Sparks was getting a call. Well, no problem, Sparks. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll do this again next week. Like I said, I plan on going live Thursday from breakfast, brunch, somewhere out with Suzanne. We'll go do that. Unless she aggravates me and doesn't want me to go live, but she's the one that brought it up, so I'm sure she won't. I'll go do my stops before that. Maybe I'll do them on Friday. Who knows? And that'll be it. That'll be it. We'll hang out then. I'm sure we'll see some of you in other people's chats. Like I said, I think Jennifer's live today. From somewhere. It's Tuesday. She drives over. So there's that. Unless I fall asleep, I will come into her chat and say hello and bust her chops because I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing it. But I thought Kylo was still in here. He's not. I was going to leave you something pretty. I was going to leave you with Kylo. Besides that, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time. I am the only thing to leave you with. Bye, everyone. Bye.